It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Awesome stuff, Vota. We are extremely proud of you. Now, stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast show because Vota will be performing later on the show, I think just before 8 o'clock this morning. So stay tuned for that.
Oh, and it sounds like he is going to put up an unforgettable performance. Now, when it comes to innovation, of course, we are having a very tumultuous week. We have discovered new planets. We have discovered new technologies when it comes to space and science. But something that we haven't looked at is happening right here on Earth. I'm talking about 3D printing. And I think when it first arrived, we knew that it was going to kind of open the doors to some very exciting things. But looking at some of the latest innovations, they are mind-blowing. And I think this one really does stand out in light of the kind of content that we've had. But they're talking about using 3D printing in space. So now imagine you're on the International Space Station. You're reaching, you're reaching in zero gravity for your monkey wrench or something like that, and you can't find it. Why? Because you don't have one. Well, you can 3D print it, and they've tested it out now. They have actually made a ratchet wrench out on space, and that was purely done from a computer program that was sent up to them, and they were able to print it out. You can imagine, so now they can create anything that they need on the space station.
If you're wondering if we're making this up or if we're just suspecting,
this is
3D printing actually happens. I also learned that 3D printing affords people the ability to customize things. So we're talking now about customizing mechanical arms, or even people with birth defects. You can help them now, but what about 3D printing organs? A Japanese firm now began experimenting with 3D printing, and I'm talking here about lungs and other organs, and this is to help surgeons to perform real-life surgery. So they're actually printing these things so that it can feel and look real, and so that they can, well, it helps them to eventually do operations.
It's tailor-made for you.
It says here the 3D printed organs are created by scanning the real organ, so it does it in detail, and then it creates molds on the 3D printer, and the models are complete real, so they've got vessels in them and all kinds of stuff.
But it's insane what they'll be able to practice and how they'll be able to work on the human body. And I suppose then they'll soon be printing actual organs out of human flesh at a point. And I promise you, with the kind of week that we've had, it's not that far-fetched. This one is a little bit more nefarious, though. And we're talking about a 3D printed robot lock breaker. This could have only been hacker Sammy Kamkar. He's a very well-known hacker. He's created with using his 3D printing technology, and it really is one of, it sounds like one of the most dangerous things out there. It can hack the most powerful combination lock that we know of in under 30 seconds.
That is crazy. See, in the wrong hands, in the wrong hands. Oh, don't want to know about it. Hey, man, what do you think we should be printing next? So let us know on our Facebook page, Expresso Show SABC3. You can join in the conversation. 3D printing, great power. Also, I think great responsibility if you think about those locks as well. What would you 3D print? Let us know on our Facebook page.